Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's a video response to Never Enough Ammo's. What it takes to get a concealed pistol license in your state. I'm here in Washington State. I saw there was a video by another guy from Washington State, but he didn't really give too much information about it. Like he said, you just go down there. You go down, if you live in the county, you go down to the sheriff's department. If you live in the city, you can go to the police station or the sheriff's department of that county. But me, I live in the county. I went down to the sheriff's department. I got the piece of paper. I filled it out right there. I turned it in. When you turn it in, if you go to the website and everything, it says it's $55, but in all actuality, it's $60 when everything comes together. So you pay your 60 bucks. Okay, you get fingerprinted right there on the spot, and then you know, they do the background check on you, and that's all it is right there. If you pass the background check, you get your license, no problem. By law, I believe it's by law, the state has 30 days to either deny you or approve you. And if you meet all the requirements, they have to approve you. It is you know, they can't keep you from having it if you meet the requirements. There are no classes or anything of that nature, but that's kind of a double-edged sword, I guess you could say. You know, there's no classes proving that you can shoot and for safe handling and everything like that, which is kind of a bad thing for people that aren't familiar with firearms. The last thing we need is people that don't know how to handle a gun or to proficiently shoot a gun adequately at a target to be pulling a pistol out at times, if you understand what I'm saying. Once you pull that trigger, you got to count for your bullets, and if you can't shoot, you're gonna end up shooting someone else, most likely, you know, or damaging property of other people's, you know. So that's a double-edged sword, I guess. My views vary on that, you know. It could go back and forth, you know. But that is what it is. I feel for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys jump through a lot of hoops, you know, just to get a license. I watched a few of the videos, most of them. I didn't watch every single one all the way through, but yeah, a lot of you guys got some shit to go through. My cousin lives in North Carolina. You know, they have to get a permit and all this and that, and then put it on their permit. Another guy already did a video about it, so whatever. But like I said, it's pretty simple here, man. I got the website pulled up right now. That's why I'm on my webcam. I'm gonna go ahead and read off some of these requirements. You must meet all of the following requirements to get a concealed pistol license. Be 21 years of age or older at the time of application. Be a United States citizen or a permanent resident alien with permanent resident card or green card. Have no pending trial, appeal, or sentencing on a charge that would prohibit you from having a license. Have no outstanding warrants for any charge from any court. Okay, now on that one, that's a little different, because when I filed to get mine, I actually had a warrant out of the state of Oregon for some traffic stuff. I had no clue I had the warrant, but I still got my my concealed permit, you know, my concealed pistol license. I still got that. It wasn't until I went down to get a firearm that I was denied, and you know, the guy couldn't tell me why I was denied. So, you know, I emailed the FBI. They sent me back the information on what was going on. They said I had a warrant out of the state of Oregon. And you know, there was a total surprise to me, but I had still got my my concealed pistol license. So whatever. I made a couple calls. That was all handled within a week or two. That wasn't really a big deal. Because here in the state of Washington, if you have your concealed pistol license, and after the first time you buy a pistol, if you go in there to buy another pistol, if you get cleared right there, you can walk out with that pistol the same day if you have your license. I don't know if every other state's like that or not, but it is here, so that's kind of a cool thing. You don't have to wait around. But enough of that. Let's go on. Have no court order or injunction against possessing a firearm. Have no mental health conditions that would prohibit you from having a license. Have no felony convictions or adjudications for a felony offense. I guess that's how you say the word. I can barely even talk right now. In this state or elsewhere, felony means any felony offense under the laws of Washington, or any federal or out-of-state offense comparable to a felony offense under the laws of Washington. So you'd probably have to look into the RCW and everything like that to check all that out. But have no convictions for any of the following crimes committed by one family member against another on or after July 1st, 1993. So these would be domestic violence, assault 4, coercion, stalking, reckless endangerment, criminal trespass in the first degree, violation of the provisions of a protection order or no contact order, restraining the person or excluding the person from the residence. So that's about it for that. So just don't be a felon, and don't have any convictions for doing any stupid shit. I guess that's what that all boils down to me. So if you're a non-violent offender or anything like that, I mean, you get it. It's pretty simple. Pretty hard to read all that. I got chew in my mouth and fucking it's late here, so I can barely talk. But yeah, that's how simple it was for me. Now to get your license, like I said, it was $60. Okay, it's good for 5 years. Once you go down and get it renewed, it's $32. If you wait 90 days after the expiration of your license, you have to renew it again. So you have to pay another $60 and go through the whole process again, which really isn't that big a deal, but you're paying more money and you just have to wait. So that's time you can't carry your gun. The other guy was I don't know if he was bitching or not, but he was saying, it just comes as a piece of paper, and he had it all folded up. If you watch that video, well, if you take it and just fold it back to back so the face is facing out on each side, all you gotta do is go down and get it laminated at any office supply store or whatever. I mean, what's that cost? Like $1.10, 70 cents? I don't know. I mean, I don't remember, but it was cheap, man. So not that big a deal, not that big a deal at all. But that's about it for that. I think this is a good thing to get going. It kind of opened my eyes to what other people have had to go through to get their CCW or CPL, whatever, really opened my eyes a lot. Made me feel for a lot of people. Again, those classes, man, that's a double-edged sword. That's a good thing, but I wouldn't want to go through one. That would just take time and everything, more money. Some of you guys are paying outrageous prices. What the guy from New Hampshire, I think he said he paid $10. That's a pretty good deal, if I'm correct about that. I'm not saying I am. I think that's what I remember from this video. So yeah, I think it was a good thing to get started, and that's about all I got. So everyone have a good time, take care, be safe.